It's the NFL on EA Sports, where London will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Pats and the Jags, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here. And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here come the Jaguars to take over for the first time behind Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback in season number 4. I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 18 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown. And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They go play action with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars! Brian Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play. And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here come the Patriots to take over for the first time, led out by the rookie, the 3rd overall pick back in April out of UNC, and that's Drake May. And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in their team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw, it's May. Touchdown! Kendrick Bourne, 35 yards. And the Patriots are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Jags offense and Christian Kirk ready to go once more. And he's been the go-to guy in this offense throughout the first half of the season. As you can see, he's the NFL's leader in touchdown catches.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
You can look at this Patriots defense.
They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That one out wide and intercepted.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's May. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
A give up the middle to Gibson. Brought down at the 20. This defense for the Jags, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
Oh, nice move. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Gibson, his first rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
A short throw to Ingram. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready up. Rip, 23.
Now Lawrence to throw.
A short throw to Ingram.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Here's Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Pats offense and Kendrick Bourne headed back onto the field. And he's been as productive as anyone in the NFL in the middle part of this season. The NFL's leader in receiving yards to this point, and he doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Here's May.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. This offense hoping to change that right here. Now Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. Lawrence. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Hey, Ron!
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Oh, this is blocked. And the Patriots have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Patriots to take over. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
That is Josh Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack. They'll throw with May.
Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, May.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
On 2nd and very short, Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars 1st down as the tackle made down at the 33. Off the option, here's Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Dancing to his left.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Red on red. Here we go.
Back to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Hey, easy. Route.
In motion, the tight end.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot. He tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Hey, lion.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is indeed good, and they have regained the lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England's offense set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On the move to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To the air, May.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal.
Stevenson.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Ramondre Stevenson.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Pats have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. But this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 5. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We saw a solid first half from the Oklahoma man, Ramondre Stevenson. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Patriots offense and Ramondre Stevenson getting set for this next drive. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll drop the throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. To throw, it's May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point from McManus is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Lawrence will throw. A short throw to Ingram, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fights off the defender. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Patriots take over.
This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 3. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he stays up. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 20. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
On play action, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Red on red.
They'll run with ETN.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. extra point attempt to come here. And this is back to a 5-point game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. Shoves him aside near the 35.
And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
And now out come the Patriots. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
2nd down and 8.
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Play action now. Brissett.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
To throw, Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. The kick by McManus is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
They go play action now. Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
All right, let's go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here's Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line.
The Jaguars offense and Travis Etienne set to take over once again. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
2nd and 9.
Hey, easy. Route.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here's Zappi.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Josh Hines-Allen
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A tough spot here after that sack. Zappi and the Pats now face a 3rd and long.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence. This one caught by Davis. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A short throw to Ingram. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Christian Kirk, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And this is secured by and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Jags grab it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Throwing now, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Hey, run!
Back to throw. And Thomas has it.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process.
Right, let's go. Silver.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Zappe to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Zappy to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. This from 55 yards out. It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Patriots, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Just give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that boom, boom. Just give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that. I come to mention. Now we're gonna take you in a different direction. That's the way we rock and make them move them body. We got those over there asking for selfies. This time I got to say no. Don't try to pull down my band.